Welcome everyone to California no, not really Super Speedway for race number 2. Kyle Sylvanus is on the pole for today's race alongside Riley Sampson in the 19. Here are your full qualifying results, and we'll now take you to trackside and get the race command. Here it is.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, engines fired up. We are ready to race here at California. The field is rolling off. So, here at this 2-mile speedway, unfortunately no longer exists today. Luckily it still exists here in NR. So take a look at the rest of the starting lineup. Colin Cropper starting third in today's race, had a terrible race at Daytona after having a vicious flip down the back straightaway. The 48 Jaron Cabaldon starting in third. A close finish at Daytona. Had to settle for second there. At the end, it's still a strong run for that 48 team. The 8, Nathan Norman, starting in 5th. Got the 07 of Josh King in 5th. The 01 of Colin Jones in 7th place. And then starting in 8th, with the double 0, Daniel Bouchard. And in 10th row, the 88 of Max Anderson, and the 25 of Stephen Oates. Alright, getting ready to go green here at California. Oh, trouble already. The 4 car already with issues. Cole Sampson. Looks like he will not even start this race. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for the green. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. And a lot of drivers jumping way up to the outside already. Going off turn 2. Got 3-4 wide racing. Here comes the 19 of Sampson right down to the inside. Looking for the race lead. Who's going to lead lap number 1? They're side by side. Cars way too high up against the wall. But coming to the line, the 55 with a slight push from the 48 leads lap number 1. Oh, now we got a crash. Several cars involved. Leaders will race back to the line. Oh, the 55's in the wall now. Way too hot. Now the 19 takes the lead. 29 on the inside. Cars on the wall back there. Riley Sampson will take the lead and take the caution. And the first yellow is out. We'll take a look at the Alright, let's see where this one started. So we could see the 38. He's up against the wall. This guy's getting way too high out of the groove. Got 4, 5, 6 cars. So these guys got to check up a little bit. Oncoming cars. And then someone hooks someone. Somewhere right here. Yep, see the 2 and the 31. I think they're the one who got together. There's a 41. But nope, the 31 and the 2 got together. Got the 17. And then the 41, the 25, and the 38. The 2 car almost up going over on his roof. 20 cars in it. And there's a 31 sliding as he smacks the outside wall. But not a major wreck. Every driver was able to recover from this crash. Go on board here with the 2 car. Went down low. There's a 41. He also went down. 31 got into the back of him. And almost had another flip for our first caution. That was a close call. Now let's go on board the 31 car here. So he was right behind. He's trying to make a pass. He's trying to go through the middle. Yeah, the 41, when he came down on the 2, he kind of checked up a little bit. moved down a little bit because of that. Almost got through to the 17 came down, hit him, and he hits the outside wall as well. So first caution of the day, not a big wreck, but a handful of cars wrecking the tri-oval. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So the 4 car didn't cross the line, so we have no idea what happened. But the 9 car of Eric Monaco has a header problem, and he is out. Hopefully his teammate does not suffer the same fate as he is the race leader. Getting ready for the restart. Off. Here we go. Green flag's out, back on their way. 2 drivers jumping up to the outside. This restart. 9 is right there, side by side. Way too high now, too wide. 48's now looking for the race lead. Comes the 01, get down on the inside, and 88 also making a pass. So they almost made contact there. The 19 just riding the wall there. Oh, the 00 nearly gets turned off the nose of the 1 car right through the grass. More cars through the grass. He's not the only one. And that cost him a lot. Everyone made it through. Mostly, there's the 01. They're 5 wide. 5 wide through 1 and 2. But they somehow made it. Here comes the 55. Up to second. From 9th to second right there. 1 lap. 1 turn. Really tough to hold that bottom line. Don't be on the outside line. Because you can see there's a lot of issues with that as we got a car again in the grass. It's the 07 of Josh King. I thought he was going to go for a spin. Now cost him quite a bit of positions. Back to the front, the 15 and the 5. And they've dropped like a rock. The 11 trying to get through the middle. So I don't like it. He's still on the wall. He's still on the wall. I'm afraid he's going to hit that thing. It's the silver barrier where it starts. He's got to calm down here. Man, oh, they're not going to calm down. And the 25, Stephen Oakes. Barrel rolling down the tri-oval. And the 17 just clobbers the 5. And again, the 25 car upside down for the 2nd race in a row. 48 the leader. Should be an easy one here for the 48 car. He'll take the yellow flag. They'll be side by side for second, but the 29 beats out the 55 right there at the line. Alright, caution is out. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, they're just all piled up because everyone's just hitting the wall here. But from the, see how this one starts. See the 41 and the 21, they got together. 25 gets slammed and gets hit right at the center of from the 43. Tipped the car over enough and it sends him rolling. He was one of the drivers upside down at Daytona, right? Had that flip coming off turn 4. Yeah, a lot of barrel rolls for the 25. Terrible flip. Another one. See on board the 17 car, he took a pretty big hit. There's the 18 Daytona winner. Got right into the back of the 5 car. And both their days are done. So these were the first few to be out due to a crash. See the onboard of the 43 now. Toby Miller was able to get away from the crash at least. Just got a piece. Yeah, it was going to happen sooner or later. The way they've been racing. Right square in the door on an angle. And that's in that car right on his roof. Able to cross the line, at least completes one more lap before or on his roof. So a pretty nasty crash there for the 25 car. Does not get back on all four wheels. Let's ride inside with the 25 of Stephen Oaks. This is going to be a big one. He's right down in the, he's in the middle line. He just got to get out. There's just no way out here, and yeah, he gets door slammed. Next thing you know, you're on your lid, just like that. At least he didn't get into the grass. This flip would have been a lot more violent if he did. But still, it takes a wild tumble on the front stretch tri-oval. Yeah, took a couple of hard landings. You could see the camera shake. But our second yellow of the day will take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready for the green here. So 4 cars out from that crash. 30 cars left on the racetrack. Gowden in the 48 out in front. So close to winning at Daytona. It was a near final finish. Right now he's leading here today at California, looking to keep up the momentum. Following Cropley in the 29, having a much better race so far. Running in second. Our pole sitter running in third. Alex Sampson, the outside pole sitter, in fourth. Alex Monroe sitting in fifth. As the pace car is off, we're getting ready to go green. Green flag is out, back underway. Poor restart for the 29. 48's gonna get away, get some breathing room. 3 wide for second, possibly. 24 for Sang, right down on the bottom. It's wide. Got not enough of a run. Properly clear. Racetrack there. Hang on to it. The 55. A little too high. More cars. They make it. It looks like they all made it through. 4 wide here. And then the 55. I don't like the looks of that. They're really close to each other. 16 kind of washed up a little bit into the 44. Contact 16 of Mitchell Hodak had a terrible qualifying speed. He was in the 48 seconds. But right now he is running in the top 10. Okay, a lot of cars. Oh, he's in the wall. And the 16 car again and the 44 car again. Everyone dips down low, trying to get away. Here's the 20 car. He left early in the race. Blaze Ivatar. He's running in 8th place right now. Looks like the 29 car. Cropley led the last lap, but Calvin has retaken the lead. See, there's the spectator cam. Don't go too high. I think he's gonna go too high. Go double zero as well. No wreck this time. Back to our leaders here. Here goes Cropley right to the inside through 1 and 2. Side by side. Alex Sampson in the 19 and 3rd. Cropley has the lead, but for how long? 48 getting back on the outside. He's got a slight run. Gonna be close for this one. 48, I think. 9 1,000th of a second at the line. Chris Sang in 3rd and 4th. And Alexander on the one car in fifth. So it's 4 Chevys and 1 Dodge. Then for the rest, Dodge, Ford, Chevy, Chevy, Chevy. And they're very spread out right now. That's probably a good thing. And they just can't seem to get off the wall here. The bottom line is not good. You can see them, they just lose grip. And they try to make a pass. They're just too aggressive. And they slide up. 29 led that last lap. 48 right at the bottom. He takes the lead. Here comes the rest. 3rd, 4th, and 5th have closed in a little bit. From 1st to 6th, it's almost 2 seconds ahead for the leader. Number 19 on the inside line is the only Dodge in the mix. It's all Chevrolets, no Fords, no Toyotas. So he's out there alone. 200 cars, 1 DEI and 1 ISCR. Probably looks low. He's gonna commit. Oh, and he committed a little bit too much. No, or he didn't commit. He tried to merge back up. That didn't work. Almost took out the 48. Almost had the leader's right there. That 48 car would have been fuming. And another strong car. He wants to win, even though it's only the 2nd race of the season. Here we go to 29 car again, but a little bit further back. Not gonna hook him this time. Looking low again. 1 and 2. I have him here. Here's the 1 car. He's going for 3rd. And the 29 is back to the race lead. And he'll clear. Now Chris Sang in the 24 tries to get the 19. There's a 1 and 3rd. He's closed in a little bit. A little too hard there. Slid up. 19's on the wall. With a scraper right there. There's a 42 of Tony Green. He's in 6th. Just under 2 seconds. Now 1.78. He's closed in a bit. He's caught up with the 19 car. And he was hanging strong with those guys. They didn't really get the jump on him though. Nice lead here for the 29 car, Cropley. I don't think he could drive away. The others probably want a caution. The leaders definitely don't. It's very wide. 42 is really close the gap. He's on the inside and he's going to take 5th place away. I think that contact was that big, but it was big enough. Tony Green, the 42, up to 5th place now. He and the 1 car had 2 run-ins at Daytona. But both managed to save it. Not too far from each other now. There's some hard racing. So 0.3 of a second lead. 48 now trying to fend off the 1 in the 24. And here comes the 1 and the 24. They're saying not going to go with his teammate. He's going to go down to the inside. He's going to try to take 2nd place away. See if he can challenge the leader. I'm not going to do it there. The 1 getting a big push from the 48 car. He'll get right by. Okay, some of the drivers are actually closing in. Now the top 7 are just under 2 seconds back from the leader. The 29 car, Cropley, having a nice lead, 0.6 of a second that last time around. And the 48 is back to second. Chris Sang is up to third. Rowe drops back to fourth. So right now they're fighting for second, but that's going to slow them down. Got that 29 car right away. Let's check on some slow cars. There's a 41 on Lyle Austin. Leading turns 3 and 4. Leaders are in the trial will entering turn 1. He should be in turn coming off 4 roughly. So don't think we're going to have any slow cars to deal with. 12 seconds back, so we're now 13 seconds back, so he's not painfully slow. Don't think we're going to the rest of the field. Oh, and the 16 and the 22 almost wrecked coming off turn 2. There's a 55. He's back down here 22nd. Pole sitter of today's race. There's a 20 car. Lazy Vitar. He was in the top 10. He did get caught up in the crash, but just got a couple scratches. Right now he is running in the 14th. In the top 10 tenor like Nathan Norman. 12 or top 10 starters. Bouchard in the 00. Well, he should be 12th now. Josh King in 11. There's Max Anderson in 10. Patrick Dallas 6. Like the lighting blaze. Whoa, the 19 and the 99. Almost wrecked each other. Sampson dropping to 6th place now. Tim Randolph is 7th. 42 Green. Back to the top 5. Well, they closed the gap a little bit. 48. Triple 4 is right there. But they fade it back again. Side by side. Maybe 3 wide as Green's going to try to challenge at the bottom. Try to make these passes coming off the turn, not into the turn. Hook that one car. Not what you want to do right now. Trying to make a pass here. Hopefully he's not trying to pay him back. Here comes a 99 at Tim Randolph. He's got to run. Gets covered. Half a second. Probably enjoying this. It was a close fight here between these two. This probably finally got away. Challenge. Here's a 99. We talked about how there's no Fords, but now Tim Randolph is up here in 3rd place. Tim Randolph pulled this off. He might have a fast car too. Follow the 48 to see if we can draft. Gotta catch up to the 29. Really on the back bumper here. Doesn't hook him at least. He's giving him one hell of a push. He knows not to get side by side. Yeah, stay with him. And now he's to the inside. So, one car's in the wall though. Here's the 11 and the 66. They've joined the party. Well, they've actually managed to catch up. Usually they Here comes the 42 now, Tony Green. Oh, the Henry cars got together a little bit. The one car in the wall again. Oh, that was close. We get a caution. It's only one attempt at a green white checker finish, and the one is really faded back as Anderson is able to close in and take a spot away. Yeah, this is not over. Several cars have a really good shot to win this one. More if we get a yellow. Whoa, cream into the wall. Oh, he drove it in there way too hot. Holds up to 24, that'll cost him 2 or 3 spots, maybe a third one. Oh, I drove it way too hot there. That cost him a lot. That's gonna take him out of contention. 24 set up. No, is he gonna hook him? A little bit of contact. He's okay. That wasn't a big hook. 3 laps to go here. 3 laps to go. Copley 7/10 ahead. Now it's the 48 car back to second. That is back to third. Doing everything they can to catch up. The 66 up to fourth now. Riley Sampson is in fifth. Side by side, Max Anderson. See if he can enter the top 5. Big lead here. 2 laps to go. Now it's 8/10. Massive lead for the 29 car. Nice and smooth here. And he's going to win this one. But praise that there's no caution. Another car on the wall. That's the 88 now. He gets into it. A lot of close calls. Here goes Tim Randolph in the 99. He's not going to wait. He's going to try to get second place here on the bottom. That's not going to work. Light still green. No caution here. No caution. A lot of close ones we had. But the white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Colin Cropley out in front. Had that nasty flip finish last at Daytona right now. Just needs to make 1 more lap. Yeah, they're too far back to make anything happen here. Only a mechanical failure can stop him now. Yes, here they come off turn 4. Checkered flag is out. Fight for everything else, but Colin Cropley is going to take it here at California. Second goes to the 48. Again, 2 races in a row. He'll finish second. Tim Randolph third. And looks like Riley Sampson fourth, Chris Sang fifth. Those are your top 5. Alright, let's take a look at the full results. So Colin Cropley in the 29 has won it. They swapped the lead back and forth, but once, I think it was the 3rd time he got the lead, or 4th time, he was able to drive away from the 48 and never look back. Yeah, the 29 car was bad fast. Definitely made up from Daytona. So from last down to first. And it was a great race car they brought out today. Jaron Cowden, another strong run, but falls short once again. But no doubt he's going to be the points leader after this race. Tim Randolph in the 99, the only Ford in the top 5, was able to spoil that Chevrolet part. I'm surprised they were actually able to catch up. Yeah, they usually fade back, but some of those top teners, they were able to close in and mix it up a little bit, but couldn't quite get the lead. 29 car was just way too fast. Riley Sampson in the 19, able to finish 4th, and then Chris Sang in 5th. Chaka Lighting Blaze finishing 6th. Tony Green finishing 7th. Patrick Calvis 8th. Max Anderson 9th. And Alexander Rowe was part of that fight in the top 5, but got into the wall and ends up finishing 10th. So still able to hang on for a top 10 finish. Here's the rest of the race results. So 30 cars finished the race. 5 of them retired, and 1 driver did not start. That was the 4 car with the unknown mechanical failure. But overall, it was a kind of a wild race-ish. We had 2 cautions and a massive flip, but other than that, the second half of the race was pretty clean-ish. Had several close calls, especially with the leaders too, and a lot of cars going up against the wall, and I thought that was going to cause a lot of crashing. But no, not really. At the start it was, but somehow 30 cars still managed to finish the race. But that is it here at California Speedway. Colin Cropley, the race winner, will now take you to victory lane.